Hi, hello, and welcome to yet another episode of IPL Tidbits with Sid, Kar, and Shash. All right, so here we go, the RCB boys. Okay, not sure what is the state of mind, how they are reacting.
Sumaira.
All right, Shash. First question to you, as always. Okay,
Yeah.
this guy KL
Okay.
Rahul. I don't know, like something happens to him, right? Whenever he's playing against RCB,
Mm,
he seems to be in the best of form.
mm, yeah.
Yeah, so just talk about that innings, okay? 91 not out.
Yeah.
Okay, almost single-handedly took RCB to a took the Punjab Kings to a fighting total.
Feels like RCB already.
Yes. Yeah. I have to talk about this innings with a heavy heart, actually. We don't like our ex RCBians to perform against us and, try and win games. I would say, like, probably he's faced these bowlers in the nets and he felt like he was having a net practice, probably. Just to put it on the lighter side. Yeah, but it was a crucial knock, considering that Punjab had faltered to 120 for 5 odd, and we were in a pretty good position to actually restrict them to within 165. But I think KL holding the innings along with the newcomer Harpreet ended up making the difference in the end. KL, he just waited till the last few overs, and then that last over, unfortunately, Harshal Patel is getting on the wrong side of things. I think after the 19th over, RCB just did not look in the game, if I have to be really honest.
I think probably Kohli should just finish off Harshal Patel before the 20th over, no? Because like 20th over and Harshal Patel doesn't seem to be going well.
But
I mean,
yesterday we spoke about the fact that Harshit Patel is an excellent death bowler.
yeah, it's
Now
ironical,
you
right?
have seen a video
How
and jinxed it for him.
Oh my God. Yeah, he's been.
no, they gave him Purple Patel and all these guys, but apparently there's a joke going on that along with the purple cap, is also eyeing for the orange cap.
Orange
Yeah.
cap. Okay, on the wrong side
Yeah.
of the orange cap. Hey, it's
So,
a great leveler, dude. It happens.
yeah.
Right. So
Yeah.
you are
I
the
think
purple cap holder.
what I
Yeah.
would say is the other teams have sort of figured him out how to play,
Mhm.
and his variations are not working. Whereas in the Chennai pitch, it was gripping. He was successful with the slower balls, but here he has to think out a different method in order to get or restrict the batsman, is what I would say.
Yeah. Or the other thing is that it's just the last over, right? The batsmen are swinging. They are going to swing, and if it connects, it connects. Okay, so you
Yes.
can look at it that way as well. Sid, yesterday I really enjoyed one thing. Okay, this guy, Chris Gale. Okay, so all of 42 years old comes up against like the newbie Kyle Jamieson. Okay, everybody's talking about his height and speed and how T20 is an young man's game. Okay, but talk us about that over. Okay, he scores 5 fours, all authoritative. It's as if like saying, you know what, you might be like the new kid on the block with all the strength, but I'm still the universe boss.
Yeah, the old dog always still has the yard. You can't get rid of it. It'll always have the territory and never let go of it. You can have all the newbies coming in and trying to impress, but then Gale is called the universe boss for a reason. His territory cannot be challenged, and that's what he proved yesterday.
Exactly. Sid, and one more thing, as Chash mentioned, right, 120 for 5. Okay, so everybody thought, okay, so there's another Punjab Kings collapse. Okay,
Yeah.
another lone innings from Rahul. But this guy, Harpreet Brar, okay, he comes, okay, and plays a superb supporting innings, right? I mean, he hits all those sixes and fours, and probably I think he was the reason why Punjab actually went to a fighting total.
Yeah, I think his Instagram following went up to about 65,000 yesterday after that innings. Not many people knew about him. I mean, he's featuring in all those funny reels with Gale and Akshdeep and Mandeep. It's hilarious to watch them do all those things.
Uh-huh.
But he's now not only the Instagram icon, he's now also a batting sensation. I couldn't believe he batted so well. I was actually outside feeding some stray dogs. I'm looking at the score. This guy suddenly started hitting those many runs. I'm like, what the hell is happening? Is RCB bowling so bad or is this guy actually playing so well? But I realized that he was middling every ball very well, and he gave the right kind of support to KL. KL could have actually just continued playing the game he was playing, but because of the way this fellow came and supported, it gave KL a little
Confidence.
more confidence. Yeah.
Exactly. And I'm sure Kale would have finally felt happy. There is at least finally there is someone else at the other end to actually support me. All right, Shash. So Sid mentioned that after his innings, probably 65,000 more followers joined Harpreet Brar. So
I
what do
wish
you
we
think?
had that.
Yeah. So we have to play that kind of an innings, right? So
Yeah.
what about after the bowling performance? What do you think, Shash? Like, how many followers would have increased? Probably
For
2 lakh,
Harpreet,
3 lakh. Yeah, for Harpreet.
not sure, man. I'm not keeping count yet. Yeah, but I think there'll definitely be a lot more. The one thing I would say is this match, it followed a very similar trajectory to the one against CSK.
Right. Yeah.
Last over, and then the batting, just could not take
They
off.
started off well, right? I mean, there was some flurry of boundaries in the
Yeah,
beginning.
at least in the CSK game, but here I think it was. I mean, it's just not acceptable, When you're chasing 180, you cannot just go 36 runs in the power play and expect to, go after the bowling after that, because
Yeah.
we just lost momentum, is what I would like to say.
Mhm.
Once Kohli and Patidar, they were trying their best, but it just wasn't happening. And the credit to Harpreet as well, he didn't give them enough room to go ahead, and he did get hit in the first 2 overs, but then he came back. Uh, the worrying sign slightly would be what I would say is, the lack of intent from RCB in the first few overs. Maybe they can think about getting someone in, like either Mohammad Azharuddin or Finn Allen should be given a consideration, because you saw that with Harshal Patel and Jamieson batting at the end, that there is depth. But then, losing a cluster of wickets is not going to help you, and we again lost by a big margin.
Right.
The impact of these defeats is what is a little bit of a concern, because we are the only team in the top 4 to have a negative net run rate.
Mm.
And Kohli won the toss also to begin with.
Yeah, and he's
Yeah,
actually
maybe
like
that's
winning a
not
few
a
tosses. Yeah, we has actually started to win a few tosses now. Okay, and yeah, the winning margin was just 34 runs or 35 runs, but it was actually much more than that. I mean, the match was pretty much over when like it was when 100 for 7 or 1 or 2 for
yeah.
7. All right. So here's an interesting thing about Harpreet Brar, Sid. Okay, so in his previous 3 IPL matches,
Yeah, and
okay,
taken a single wicket.
yes, so I think which was spread across 2 or 3 seasons, because like he's not a very regular in any side, right? I mean, he plays very few matches. He has not taken any wickets, and here he comes within a space of 7 balls, okay, and without giving any runs, he takes the big three. Okay, he takes Virat Kohli, Glenn Maxwell, and AB de Villiers, right? So, what kind of a high is that, and what a turnaround it is for a youngster like Brar?
Yeah, he got a blue tick also on Instagram with those 3 wickets. Everyone is now searching for him. And if you take those 3 wickets, you're more or less considered as a ace bowler for sure in
Uh-huh.
the minds of the other teams as well.
And
They
without any
now start
runs
taking
in between them.
without
Yeah,
any runs, exactly.
right.
So he's a lovely bowler. We know that. I think now sky's the limit for him to take a full advantage of the opportunity given to him and make the most of it. Papa, Akshdeep, he got dropped for one match and this fellow took over.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
I
sky
don't
is the
think.
limit.
Arshdeep. I keep mixing
Yeah, Arshdeep.
Arshdeep Singh.
As the yeah. So sky is the limit for Harpreet Brar, and who knows, sky is probably the limit for the Punjab Kings. So they are back in track, okay, and with a much needed victory against one of the top teams this season. So moving on, guys. Okay, so today we have the Chennai Super Kings taking on the Mumbai Indians. Generally, the El
It's a big game.
Clasico of IPL. Big game,
Is
right?
this why, Karthik, is this why you're all suited up? Chennai is going to be playing against Mumbai.
Yeah, we're just
Match of
confused
the
which team you're
century.
supporting actually.
And
He's smiling a lot often.
oh my god! So do I
You've
have
combed your hair also today. What's happening?
do I have a blue shade? No, ideally I should have been wearing yellow, but yeah, I was actually doing some work, Yeah, so it's
Hmm.
coming, yeah, in between work. Yeah, so guys, the El Clasico of IPL. That's how it is usually built. Okay, 2 top teams in general. Okay, if you take the history of IPL, right? Okay, so these 2 teams have always had some wonderful matches, some high-profile contests, and I think today CSK would want to really win and probably push Mumbai down the order, because like they don't want them the playoffs.
Yeah, actually, that's going to be their plan. To not bring it too close and at least have an easy route all the way to the finals. So that'll be CSK's plan for sure.
But Shash, Mumbai are not going to give in that easily. Okay, so they are back in the competition. Okay, and suddenly every piece of the puzzle seem to be falling in place for them.
Yes, as you mentioned, it's a marquee game, or you can call it the clash of titans between the people who have won the most number of championships, you would say, in IPL.
Right.
So it's definitely going to be a big game. And as you mentioned, Mumbai is just sort of getting back on track. in a way with their win, which was also convincing at the same time. So it'll be interesting to see how this match pans out, because Mumbai would definitely want to continue their winning form, and they're going to be playing in quite a good pitch in Delhi. So I'm not sure if the toss is going to make that much of a concern unless the dew falls in. So that is also to be seen. Yeah, I'm hoping it will be a great game, because generally they provided some really good games whenever these two teams have met.
Who is supporting Shash?
Mumbai.
Who are you supporting, Sid?
PSK. Anytime any team plays against Mumbai, I'm supporting the other team.
Exactly, guys. Okay. I mean, they are the favorites.
It's
right?
their own
They are the winners.
choice. Yeah.
No. Like, so Mumbai are the winners, right? So usually, like, at least at this point of time, like, all the other teams will be like, you know what, trying to get Mumbai out of the attack so that like they have a easy round.
Chance.
Yes.
I think I'm just supporting the underdogs. Don't get carried away.
Probably in this match, okay, at least when you look at the record over the last 2 or 3 years, Chennai has been the underdogs against Mumbai Indians. But let's see if today they are able to continue their dominating form in the last 5 matches and actually put it across the champions. So, guys, it's going to be a super match today. One of the marquee matches, as Shash mentioned, it's a Chennai Super
You don't
Kings
use bad words.
versus the Mumbai Indians. So remember, guys, this is going to be the link to predict the man of the match. And yesterday, Harpreet Brar was the man of the match, and we know it was a very, very difficult choice to guess.
No one, would have guessed it. I mean, no.
Yeah, no one would have guessed it.
It was like out of the syllabus, man.
Yes,
no one would have known it's coming, actually.
Yeah, because like
that, out of syllabus.
For Punjab Kings to win, like someone beating that performance of 91 not out needed something extra special, and that is exactly what Harpreet did. So we're not able to give the prize for anyone yesterday, but I'm sure today you will all be excited to predict and win the man of the match. So it's a Saturday evening, guys. Enjoy and have a lot of fun. And as always, stay safe and enjoy the cricket. Cheers, guys. Yes.